And I noticed your bracelet. Max is trying to bring back like the.
Oh, what does he have, a friendship bracelet too?
Is that what that is?
No. This?
Yeah.
No, his
no.
He's like, even I'm not that silly. He goes.
But that's very like My Little Pony of you.
Oh my God! even Chris Cornell doesn't think the friendship bracelet is cool. I single-handedly thought maybe I could bring this back.
I didn't say it wasn't cool. I think it's very cool. I think you can bring it back. But and you know what? I admire you to be here in Cleveland trying to bring back the friendship bracelet in Cleveland. That's badass.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, you know what? It doesn't take any guts at all. Like let's bring back beer drinking or something.
That's right.
And pizza eating.
That's
no,
right.
you're bringing
because those other things don't need to be brought back because they kick ass. Like, that's why.
They never went anywhere, did they?
Yeah, I'm my own man. That's why I have the.
You're your wife's man.
Yeah, I know. And no. Actually, she won't even wear one. Even she's like,
she's
really?
tougher than you. She's a man.
Oh, you have no idea.
Even she's like, why would you do that? And I was like, I think maybe I can, bring it back. And not one person has asked me to make him a friendship bracelet.
I ask you every day.
Oh, that's true.
Well, I'll just tell you something, and this will encourage you. That wrestler boots came back. and wrestler boots were not cool to begin with. Like, Sammy Hagar wore the wrestler boots on stage, and like they actually came back. And this was a couple of years ago. Like spending time in Europe, everywhere, all you could find, like if you go out and try to find normal man boots, which I was trying to find normal man boots so I can wear them, all I could find was sort of Sammy Hagar reissue wrestler boots, and everyone was wearing them, and I couldn't believe it. So there's hope for the friendship bracelet. It could be huge. You should do a thing. You should do your own line.
Friendshipbracelets.com.
Exactly. And you know, figure out a way to market it.
Say Chris Cornell thinks they're cool.
Yeah, that's right. Can I actually put a quote of you on the website? Your picture?
Yeah, and I'll wear one. You know, like we're friends. Take a picture.
Let me ask you, man. You obviously used to be a fan of heroin. You were a big-time doper.
Actually, I never did heroin ever.
Really?
No.
I thought you were a big-time.
No.
What was your drug of choice?
Never did it. I was sort of an alcoholic, but I never did that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everything else though.
And I have a question, and that question is: at what point would someone like me? I mean, I've been clean 14 months as of today, actually.
Yeah, you get.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I got a clap from Chris. And I dream about using every night.
Really? Every single night?
Just about. Easily 4 or 5 nights out of the week.
Yeah.
Does that go away ever?
Yeah.
It's very frustrating. I mean, I have dreams about drugs all the time.
That'll go away. The problem with the drug dreams is that sometimes they're good ones, sometimes they're bad. Like sometimes you actually get high in the dream and it's like, this is awesome. and then you wake up and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
I want to go back to sleep. And then there's the other ones where it's like, it's not working, it's not working. Yeah, that goes away.
A little less intense?
Yeah, or they just go away.
Yeah.
They just, I guess, sort of stop and you start dreaming about other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I was wondering because, I mean, it is so frequent. Yeah.
Well, I think that's common.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's actually a dream.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Pinch yourself.
I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, don't tell me I blew it. And I'm like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. How often while you're awake, I mean now because you've been clean, what, how long? Long time.
6 years and almost now.
Yeah.
September 15th.
Do you still feel like getting high from time to time? I mean, I'm sure you do. Like, you know, how often?
You know, the only thing that gets me, and this is, I guess it's drug related. I quit smoking like 3.5 years ago, and I want to smoke right now.
Okay.
That is the hardest thing. And everything else, like, well, I drank. I was like, you know, from an Irish Catholic alcoholic family where everyone drank from as far back as anyone could remember. And when I quit drinking, I had problems. You know, I wanted to drink, and I had like, but that went away. Like I never crave it ever. I never crave anything. But cigarettes, it's tough every single day. And it's been like over 3 years, and you know, that actually the first few months was really, really hard because it was every second I would think about it. But even still, you know, right now, every day goes by, I'll be like, God, I'd love to have a cigarette right now. And it makes no sense because it's not like it makes you feel good or anything.
Oh, it would make you feel awful if you smoked one right now.
Yeah.
You feel terrible. You'd probably get nauseous.
Yeah, it probably would. Yeah, but that's the hardest thing to quit. Really.
I'm trying to think. I had a little help with that. I quit that too, but I was.
You were always a casual smoker.
Yeah, I only
anyway,
smoked when I was high.
Yeah.
When I didn't have, I wouldn't really.
No, I smoked my first cigarette. I was 6.
Oh my
And
God!
none of my family smoked.
Well, how'd you have access to cigarettes when you were 6 years old?
My best buddy, who was like the same age as me, lived right next door, and I went over to his house, and his mom was smoking like, I don't know, like Dorals or Terragins or something, and she just lit one up in the kitchen, and I remember them because they were the first ones to have a microwave, and she lit one up in the kitchen, and I smelled it, and I was like, ooh. That's for me. That's that. I like that. So I stole one, and I went into the vacant lot like you do when you're a kid, and I lit it up, and then I was like, I thought that was, I liked it. And then by 12, and this, I shouldn't even say this because it's like it's encouraging. By 12, I smoked like a pack a day.
Really?
Yeah. And then I went through, when Soundgarden started, it was the first time I was like a lead singer, like where I sing all the time, and you know I was gonna play music my whole life, and I was like, okay, I better not. And for 2 years, I basically just bummed smokes from people. Where I was one of those guys really annoying, where I think, no, I don't smoke, but if I saw you and I knew you had cigarettes, I'd be like, hey, give me one of those. So it was like, you know, two or three a day. Some days I wouldn't smoke at all, and I did that for a couple years, and then eventually, like, ended up being, you know, a normal smoker again for years and years, and smoked a lot.
Do you have any throat problems because of your singing? You know, like polyps and the like. Did you go through that? I mean, I know a lot of guys who sing go through the vocal problems with the reflux and the straining their
reflux. I had that, and I didn't know what it was then, and it was really easy to fix. It was like, don't eat a pizza and drink an entire bottle of wine and go to sleep on a bus. It was that, literally that simple. And that's the worst thing. It really messes you. You cannot sing if you get that. You wake up in the morning, your voice is all swollen, your whole throat's swollen. And yeah, I stopped doing that, and that went away. Never come back.
So Stansberry has heard this new project of yours, and he won't shut up about it.
It's amazing.
Right on.
I'm telling you right now, dude. It's one of those things, and I told Steve, your record guy, last time he came in, and he played some of it for us. And it's weird because it's one of those things that when somebody tells you what it is, you working with Timberland, you're like, dude, that shouldn't be any good at all. But when you listen to it, it's amazing.
And there's a story too that has to be.